Hey everybody, it's me Albatross. It's happened, guys. Ally's ops, the trolls that have made it their life mission to never let her have any peace. Oh yeah, they found me. And you know what? I'm actually kind of glad. I'm glad, cause you know why? I learned something about myself. Like this, I like it. I like it when these ignorant people come at me and act like I don't know what I'm talking about and say this stuff. I kind of like it. It makes me feel good. Makes me feel really good. Like the anger that wells up, it's like a good kind of anger, you know what I mean? The one that kind of makes you feel good, especially like when you know you're right. That kind of thing. I like it. I like it. So, So yeah, I know it's a little late, but you see, I got a job. Well, I've got two jobs, that doesn't include trolling. How pathetic are you guys? Seriously, that is so pathetic. You got to go around from YouTube channel to YouTube channel and just make comments trying to, say those dog whistle words that MK-Ultra has got in your brain. Of course, who knows? You may actually be the government themselves. I don't know. Because you're certainly saying those words that I've heard often repeated over and over. And I'm going to get into that in just a little bit. But first, I promised, 2 weeks ago, that I would come back and translate that one blurry document on that documentary. And I did. I did just that, guys. I translated it. Okay. So yeah, I took the time to write it all down so that way I didn't have to pain your guys' eyes by zooming in and out the whole time. But okay. Now, the first page is the middle page, just so you know. That's where I'm starting. Okay. I appreciated meeting with you all on July 15th, 2015 to discuss the concerns regarding regarding the handling of the case of Tori Outlaw, aka Allison Ally Carter. Below are my notes from our meeting in Riverside, California. I've used the name Tori in the notes since that was the name in the child welfare records. I hope each of you will add additional information and let me know about what next steps you decide to take. Please feel free to call me anytime. California Foster Care Ombudsman. I think I said it right. Okay. Multiple reports were made to CPS regarding safety and well-being of Ally Carter. I'm going to use Ally Carter. I know she wants to use Tori, but Ally doesn't like it when people call her that, so I'm using Ally. So she resided at the redacted twice. Ally Carter was removed by CPS on September 1st, 2009. Placement history. Foster home in Fontana, California. Foster mother redacted. Her son redacted. Came into Ally's room at night. Sexual abuse. Next foster home. It's a bunch of redacted stuff. Looks like this place had a director of some kind, but all that's redacted, so I can't see it. Ally stated that this foster family forced her, they put that in quotes, forced her to attend church. Ally reports sexual abuse by foster father. Ally told Shelly about the abuse. Shelly called the agency and it's either completed or complained, I can't quite tell, and then redacted. No one interviewed Ally or the other foster girl living in the foster home. The redacted. The foster parents told Ally to leave their home, and they put all Ally's clothes outside. Shelly called the, I can't tell what that is, director, redacted, who refused to come pick up Ally. Wow. Ally waited outside until around 10 p.m., when I can't tell. I can't tell what that says. It looks like it says woman, woman. In a red car came and took her to a new foster home. Next foster home. House was full of roaches and termites. She gave foster children beer. While visiting in the home of redacted relatives in LA, a boy raped her there. And you see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, in that investigation that they did on Riverside CPS, they, like, none of, like, you know, they never even brought up Ally's kid. Not, like, nothing like this. But, like, anyways. Okay. The next home, this is the Spanish family, I think. Redacted, foster girls, redacted. Came into Ally's room at night for sex. Family only spoke Spanish, which Ally doesn't understand. Gave foster children alcohol. Ally met a guy, Keith, online that was a pimp. He was paying the foster dad to, quote, look the other way, unquote, so Ally could sneak out. The next group home, Ally lived there less than a month. Ran away, stayed in a shelter in LA Hollywood, redacted center, redacted. Ally's redacted, was picking her up daily and selling her for sex. The next place, a group home. Ally was only there for 4 days. The next place, Ally says she can't remember the next placement and only stayed there for 2 days. The next place. So yeah, guys, she was, so like all of you guys saying that it was all too crazy, that she was just like, no, she wasn't lying. This is all documented. So the next group home in Riverside, redacted. Ally at redacted. The maintenance man raped the girls. Administrator used the girls' money for trips to Hawaii. And then that was when she went AWOL for a year. Ellie called redacted, wanting to live with Shelly. And then after all that, this is what the ombudsman has had to say. I greatly appreciated meeting with you all. Much of what was discussed was very disturbing, and I continue to hope that we can improve this child welfare system. I am also hoping that you will document all the specific incidents. I'm also incredibly impressed with the loving support that Ally has. I will email you with my either notes or replies when I return to my office. Feel free to call me anytime. Yeah, that was all the fuck she had to say. No, not let's, look into this. Not let's call the police because this is a crime. What happened to you? No, none of that stuff. No, the person that's supposed to be on her side and all of this stuff, no, didn't do nothing. Wrote some notes about it, didn't do fucking nothing. Nothing. They did nothing. Nothing. Yeah, these are the people. These are the people we're supposed to trust with children. I mean, I don't know if you remember from my last video, but the criteria for to be a foster parent in California is absolutely ridiculous, considering the standards they hold those parents to. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like, you could literally be a foster parent there and lose your kids, but still be a foster parent. That's how twisted that system is. But you know what? What do I know, right? I just need to fucking wake up, right? I do. Okay. Well, like I said earlier, I'm grateful for every single troll because it really sparked that fire in me to talk about what I have fucking been avoiding to talk about. Let's see. This was my troll. This is what she had to say to Ally. She's not your mama. She is your handler. See, I hear that word a lot. I've been hearing it a lot the last couple years in regards to Shelly. A lot. It almost sounds like one of those words just kind of like used over and over again, repetitively. Back in 2022, there was people telling her that. It's almost like people are trying to plant the seed of mistrust in Ally. between her and her mom. And I'm not going to fucking stand for it. I'm not going to stand for it. I know what this is. I know what this is. Okay? You're trying to make Ally mistrust the only person that was there for her. Through all of that, the person that sat there and waited with her while social services or whoever was refusing to pick a child up, that was who was there for her. That's who was there for her. That is her mother. Yeah, this handler word that's being thrown out there by Ally's real handlers. Okay? And probably the government, I'm sure. It's an MK-Ultra word. It's an MK-Ultra word. You know, when they use that word over and over again, words that automatically invoke, like, you know, such emotion and irritation, you know what that is. It's one of those trigger words. It's one of those trigger words. But yeah, anyways, I'll be coming back next, and I'm going to be reading some real government. You don't want to believe me? You don't want to believe Ally? Fine. That's fine. I'm going to read to you what the government has to say about MK-Ultra. I'm going to read to you what they have to say about MK-Ultra. Since you guys only ever want to fucking believe what the government and the news tell you, I'm going to read what they fucking have to say. So please, stay tuned. I'll be back.